spend all my time getting up here. And I talk like this, and I haven't even had anything to drink.
I know that a lot of you are looking at me and wondering, why does he look like that? I'll tell you. P90X. This shredded physique doesn't just happen. 1 year ago I was diagnosed with ALS, which is a disease that significantly slows down your response time. That stinks for me because I'm a really funny guy.
Unfortunately, comedy is all about timing. And I want to take a moment to offend everyone with some political joke.
My legs are like liberals. They're good looking, but they don't want to work and they're just along for the free ride. My legs are like conservatives. They can still do some things, but there are a lot of jerks. My legs are like independents. There are only 2 of them.
You ruined the fucking joke.
My legs are like independents. There are only 2 of them, and no one wants to acknowledge how useless they are.
And if any of you are not offended by that, here's one that will take care of it.
My hands are like the children in a third world country. They're skeletal, and I can't make them jerk me off anymore.
It's true. I have 2 little kids at home, and it is so wonderful.
I love being a parent, and knowing that my time is limited, I want to pass on to my children all the fatherly advice I can. For example, my 3-year-old daughter was recently angry with my wife about putting her in timeout. She said, "Mommy, I'm not your friend, and I'm going to pee on your face." Calmly went over. I took a deep breath, calmly went over to her, looked into her eyes, and said, "Honey, there are people in this world who will pay good money for them." Don't give that shit away for free. Just trying to be a good dad. I wish my father would have told me that. It would have been paid for.
even though I'm like this now, some things never change.
ALS has changed many aspects of my life, but I still dance like a white guy.
Before I go, I have one more story that's entirely true.
A few months ago, I had salmonella. Before I go any further, let me first say that having uncontrollable diarrhea and not being able to walk is not a good combination. At a certain point, I had to go to the emergency room. I was pooping 7 times a day, and I didn't know what was going on. So my wife took me in. After I had been sitting in the room for a while, the nurse came in. The first thing she asked me was, "Can you walk to the bathroom on your own?" I had to say no. So she called for some help. A few moments later, 2 gorgeous orderlies walked in. Young, blonde, still thinking they can make a difference. And I was thinking, oh hell yes. The nurse then said, "We'll need to put a diaper on him." And I was thinking, oh hell no. Let me tell you, it wasn't as sexy as it sounds. So I'm being stripped of my boxers and my dignity by these 2 beautiful women while my wife watched. But at this point they still didn't know what was wrong, so they needed me to poop so that they could get a sample of what I was selling. I was not about to further my embarrassment by making ass coffee in front of these people. But I soon realized there are some things over which you have no control. So I'm lying there in a diaper with 4 women around me, and I just moaned, "I'm gonna poop." I shed so hard and so much that I ruined my socks. And remember, I was lying down with a diaper. So they were able to get what they needed. This food. Off the bed. From between my ankles. I don't know how they usually collect stool samples, but I'm pretty sure that's not it.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up one more time for Carl Nowlin.